What's going on, Fam Club? Every month, I like to have a monthly pickups video where I share all the singles cards that I added to my personal collection in the previous month. And I'm hoping that we'll come together as a community and all of you will share all the cards or the sealed products that you picked up in the previous month. Let's get to it. Before we get to the singles I picked up this week, make sure you get yourself entered for the Houndstone EX box. It's in the previous video. I'll put a link up here, but don't forget to come back and check out this video and all these singles I'm about to show you. All right, I like to start small and go big. So some of these here are just some cards that I picked up on like Whatnot or at my local game store. These were all on Whatnot. This was on Chef Ken Lee's Whatnot site. These are all very inexpensive, $2 to $3 cards. This one was $3, $2 for Miss Magus. Yeah, Okie Dokie here, another $2. Just grabbing a bunch of illustration rares from the Japanese sets. Caterpie, this one I think was $2. Snorlax was $3. Poliwhirl was the most expensive of the illustration rares. He was $4. Ladian was another $2, and then another Caterpie, which was $2. And I generally, if I'm gonna sit down and do some Whatnot, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of the shipping, because generally once you pay enough for shipping, you don't have to pay anymore. So I'll just keep going. Now I hit up my local game store and picked up some singles. I think these were early in the month. I just thought that Evolving Skies, nice. Even just the VMAXs and an Umbreon. This was $5. It was in perfect condition. I'm just like, when it's there, I just gotta grab it. Who doesn't love a nice Umbreon? I may have even gotten some card thrown in for buying a few items. These are also from my local game store. Cards I needed to help me master some sets. SV1, I needed this Spidops, probably one of the most undesirable cards, especially in the full arts, but I needed it. Temporal Forces, I needed an Airy, it was $3. And I just always loved this Path to the Peak, and they had it, and it was in great condition. $5. Just a beautiful card. And from one of my favorite artists, Oswaldo Cato. Just a gorgeous card. And I did need it for my Astral Radiance set too, so had to pick it up. I'm not going too hard on Astral Radiance. I want to master this set, but there's other sets I'm just putting a lot more time into. And then I needed this for SV1 as well. Kirlia. Beautiful illustration rare. It wasn't cheap though. It's $12. They got me on that one. I think they threw Spidops in for free because I bought all those other cards. Then again, I think I was on T-Slabs. He was doing a lot of Master Balls, and I just thought that they were steals. And they've gotten a lot worse on his site. He keeps running them. I've been thinking a lot about the Master Balls from Japanese 151 lately, and I think we're going to have a full-length discussion on those in a nearby video. But, people are definitely paying more than market because they're cheaper on eBay if you just go and sort. People get caught up in those auctions. You got to know the market value of stuff before you just get bidding out of hand. And I knew the market value of all of these because every once in a while I do go and look them up. I think about making a video and then I just don't have time. But, these were all they were all 5 and under. This was $5 for Pidgey. Meowth, $6. Another Pidgey I got for $4. People just weren't buying them that day. Drowsy, I paid $6. And Oddish, I paid $5. All Master Balls. And I don't know. When I can get them for a roughly $5, I'm buying them every time. I don't care. And I just feel like they've got to be done printing that set in Japanese now. So, however, there are a lot of Master Balls out there. It's just hard to get. About 6 of them that are very expensive right now. Maybe 5 of them. Obviously, Pikachu being the top dog. Then I think one day I was back over on Chef Ken Lee on Whatnot, and he had some Team Rocket first editions just packed fresh, absolutely mint. And I just thought that this sleep card was super cool with Snorlax on there. And, you know, it's a first edition. If I can go and get a PSA 10, I don't know what the PSA 10 value is, but with Snorlax on there, there have been times I've thought about, hey, I'm just going to collect every single Snorlax card, even the weird ones like this that you may not even normally recognize. And, you know, with a first edition from Team Rocket, what did I pay for this guy? I got my sheet here with all the prices. $6. $6. I'm like, for $6, I'll take a shot. And then I went in on the Psyduck. I paid $7 for Psyduck. Again, just absolutely mint. First edition. Of course, it's a common card, but still, it's Psyduck. First edition Rocket. We got that Rocket set coming out. What better time than to get some old school Rocket cards? I just thought that was super cool. So I went for it. Hey, you know, I might throw them in a grade. I mean, a PSA 10 Psyduck may only be $50, but I only paid $7. I can get it graded for like $10 or $12 and be way ahead of the game if I want. All right, I'm trying to master Japanese Fossil. It's just a set that I love. So I've been trying to get very, very mint copies of all the commons and uncommons, as well as the holos, as mint as possible on the holos, but on the commons and uncommons, I would like to get absolutely mint. So these were all basically $1. I picked them up on eBay. I'm looking for people who ripped a pack, going for a holo, and they want to get rid of all the other stuff, get a few bucks back. So every single one of these was roughly $1 to $1.50. I got the trainers there, and then basically got a bunch of the common cards. Another trainer, Horsey, Kabuto, Kingler, Tentacool, and Ekans. I'm trying to get them all. I've ordered a few more in this month, so they'll be in next month's monthly pickup video. And eventually I'll have a full binder to show you guys once I finally master the set. I just love all the Pokemon that are in it, and the artworks are just fantastic. Super cool. All right, moving on the fossil front. Trying to get minty copies of all these holos. We got Muck here. This Muck cost me $10. Again, it was from one of the sellers on Whatnot. You got to pay close attention. You never know. I mean, to me, it looked super minty. You got to really be paying attention. There's a white dot right there, a little white dot there. The corners are perfect. Is it perfectly centered? No. Would it get a PSA 10? Maybe. I'm not going to be grading it, but Muck, super cool card. It's the card that you don't really want to get if you're opening a heavy pack of fossil. But I think Muck's cool, and the card is cool. And, you know, English is definitely insanely more expensive than the Japanese is going to be. $10 for Muck. Let's get my boy Muck up here. Next up, another fossil card that I picked up. It was Moltres. This was definitely a lot more expensive than Muck. $23. Let's get it out here, see how good he looks. $23, yeah. He's looking pretty good. I'm not seeing much. Hollow bleed is a typical thing with these older cards. There's a tiny white dot on that corner. And a little tiny bit down here, but I think it's it's pretty damn good for being a 1999 card. And like I said, I'm going for a master binder, but I still want as pristine of cards that I could possibly get. And you do have to be careful when you're doing auctions on sites like Whatnot, because you never know. You got to pay attention, see what the condition is. Super awesome card though. I need about, there's 3 more big hollows I need that I don't have yet. It's Mew, Raichu, and I think one more. I can't remember which one it is. Alright. I really hate doing this. When people do that, it freaks me out. Yeah, see? The card's coming out before the sleeve. That's why I don't like that tactic. Alright, there we go. Zapdos, let's go. Another, just Zapdos, 17 bucks. Again, on the Whatnot. Super cool. Love the hollows, love the artwork and Fossil. Let's see, the front looks immaculate to me. And there's a very hair white there and a very hair white here. But all in all, pretty damn clean of a card. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, that's just me. I'm getting some moisture on it. Alright. It looks okay now. Super awesome. Alright, that was another one that I needed. Let's get a little guys. Alright, moving on. Last Japanese fossil. We got the Haunter here. Haunter I picked up on eBay. It looked pristine in the pictures, so I took a shot. $17.50. Super awesome swirl in the top left there. Very nice. And the front looks super clean to me. The artwork of Haunter looks awesome. It's just, I mean, this looks, there could be some, I mean, they might forgive that, but I do see some, like, from pulling the card or from the machine or something, if we're really getting picky there. So maybe not a PSA 10. Maybe not. Maybe I could buff that out. We'll see. It's going in the binder though. Super cool looking hollow. Just being honest and realistic about the chances for PSA 10s here. Looks like that one would probably come up short. Alright, just a few items left. These I picked up from my friend. I honestly don't remember what I paid. He usually gives me good deals. 70%, 80% tops of market. And I give him good deals. So these are just 2 cards I needed for my sets. We got the Tinkaton Special Illustration Rare, Paldean Evolved, super awesome, super cute new Pokemon. And I needed the Iron Boulder from Temporal Forces. Can't wait to get these guys in the binder, in the 2 binders, and keep working towards mastering those sets. I have not heard anything from my distributor about Paldean Evolved being reprinted or reorderable. I do have some 3-pack blisters that I recently got for reasonable prices. I think $10.99. And I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully my distributor gets some as well. I would love to get some more Twilight Masquerade. I think that's one of the most stellar sets that we've had so far. If I was gonna quote unquote invest, that may be where I was going. All right, last 2 cards. Pick this up from GameStop. just absolutely love this Steelix card with Jasmine. And Jasmine's getting, she's going to be in one of the upcoming sets. It's not Surging Sparks, right? It must be after that. I can't remember. Hopefully going to get a new nice full art special illustration rare of her. And you know, this Steelix looks just so awesome in this card. And it was dirt cheap. Let me see, did I write it down? I think it was like $15.99 and then the $3.99 that is required for shipping. Super awesome card. All the like trainer gallery cards, whatever they called them. I'm drawing a blank back from Cosmic Eclipse. Super awesome. And I think I have all of them in English as well, just not graded. And last but not least, the biggest card I picked up was the Pikachu from the stamp collection. I had a bunch of these favorited on eBay, and somebody offered me $350 for it, and I was like, fine, it's time. The boxes have been floating around a little bit, and they've been in that $350 range, but they never really drop below that. And I figured what you really want is the Pikachu, and getting it in a perfect 10 for about the same price as the box, I decided to just go that way instead of getting the box. So for $350, I added the Pikachu from the stamp collection. Now I need the Cramorant, which I'm hoping to get for under $100 in a PSA 10. They won't be sequential, but I still think they're both super awesome cards. Super cool. A really nice piece of history, of great artwork of the Pokemon collection. And you know, certainly if you can get a stamp box for $350 and you love these cards, I'd probably go for that as well, especially if it has the actual stamps in there. That is really cool. So those are all the singles I picked up for my own personal collection last month. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please let me know what you picked up. Let me know what you think of my pickups, whether or not you think I got good deals, how they'll do in the future, or whatever you want to talk about. Also, don't forget to get yourself entered for the Houndstone EX box in the previous video. Very quickly into the video, I tell you just how to get entered. So make sure you check it out. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll catch you in the next video.